What's up? So I wanted to share an update on my progress as far as my fitness journey. I've mentioned that this year I'm giving myself a full year to transform my body, get back into shape, and focus on me and my health. So I recently did an InBody scan Friday at Orange Theory just to check my progress. And I was pleasantly surprised. Well, I did my ZOZOFIT scan that morning before, and I hadn't got on the scale in a while, or normally I would get on. But I think the last time I got on was like let me check. I have my Fitbit was April 14th. So almost a month it had been since I got on the scale. Cause sometimes I would get on, but I might not look at the number because I didn't want that to impede the thought process and just me continuing to trust the process and make progress. So I finally got on Friday morning. I had to look because I needed to enter that number into the ZOZOFIT app before I did my scan, and I was 171 according to my Fitbit scale. I thought I was back in the 180s, but I'm still making progress. I'm still in a deficit, and I was pleasantly surprised and excited. So I dropped my daughter off, grabbed me a little bar with some peanut butter on it because I was going to work out at Orange Theory. But before my workout, I did my InBody scan before I put anything in my body. And I was 170 according to my InBody scan at Orange Theory. It was like 169.9 at 170. It was teetering back and forth, and finally it settled on 170, which is fine. Again, in 5 months, almost down 20 pounds. So super excited. According to my InBody scan, which I did January 13th, I was 186.1 pounds. And then yesterday when I got on when I did my scan, I was 170 even. So cheers to myself. I'm pretty proud of the progress that I've made in 5 months. And like I say, I'm tracking my macros, tracking everything, not limiting what I'm eating, as long as it fits within my macros. I'm being mindful of, again, tracking, I would say 95% of the time I track. There may be a few times where I may have a little popcorn or, have a snack here and there, and I might not track it. But majority of the things that go in my mouth, I'm tracking. Even on the weekends, I'm doing a better job of cooking and planning out things. Even if like a splurge pizza, normally Luna loves Little Caesars. There's cheese breads, which we do too. So normally we would get like a pizza, but we've been doing the cauliflower pizza from Costco, which we love. And we'll just add turkey, pepperoni on top. And that's usually what we'll have Friday or Saturday. And then maybe one of those nights we may eat out at Chipotle. But again, I track it and I make sure I'm like half a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But being very mindful. And some days we've had, again, for my high carb days, because I have 2 high carb days and the other 5 are low carb days. So right now it's built in where Friday, Saturday are my high carb days. And then my low carb days are Sunday through Thursday. So it just works out because normally I'll have a race on Saturday. So therefore it's good if I'm having higher carbs on Friday to prepare for Saturday. And just Saturday's the weekend. And who doesn't want to have some additional carbs on a Saturday? It stinks because like tomorrow's Mother's Day and I want to have a treat, but I may have to finagle. And usually it's harder to plan that. Like it's the fat, because I think like 64 grams of fat for the day. And most of the things that are when you eat out, it's like higher in fat. So again, just navigating that and staying as true as I can to my macros. So that's been one of the biggest things. And again, I didn't want to feel like I'm depriving myself. So although some of the things are redundant, and I'm a creature of habit, so I will eat the same thing for lunch. I usually have a chicken quesadilla, completely fine with that. Breakfast, if I'm coaching early in the morning, I'll have a yogurt parfait. And then dinner usually varies depending on whether I feel like making shrimp or having chicken again, or if I'll have salmon. Again, I'll usually play around with dinner, but most likely breakfast and lunch are the same. And if I don't coach early that morning and I have time to make breakfast, I'll usually have like turkey bacon, eggs, either probably some fruit, or if I have these hash brown I don't want to say bars, but a hash brown patty, I guess, from Trader Joe's. I'll have that. Or if it's my higher carb day, I'll have the pancake griddle cake from Trader Joe's. I usually have one of those because, again, it's higher in fat. And if it's my high carb day, I want to leave the fat for like a sweet treat. And then throughout the week, like for lunch or for dinner, I'm more mindful of, because we love sweets around here, I have the ice cream cones from Trader Joe's, the little mini ice cream cones, as well as Aldi has the ice cream sandwiches. So I'll get the little mini ice cream sandwiches and have that to satisfy my sweet tooth. I also have Girl Scout cookies left over. So I'll do a serving of Girl Scout cookies or however many I can have, again, long as it fits my macros. So that's been the biggest thing, is that feeling that I'm not depriving myself, still enjoying it. Again, it's going to be a slower process. I mean, almost 20 pounds, 16 pounds in 5 months is not bad. So hopefully I can get another 16 to 20 off. By the end of May, I want to be at 20. And then right now I'm in a deficit, so I'll probably reverse diet back up to maintenance and then hold on to that and then eventually go in a deficit, maybe the end of the year, maybe go back in a deficit. But that's currently the plan. But overall for the year, like just transforming my body, building more muscle. I was training for high rocks, so therefore I've been doing a lot of running. And so my scan shows that I was 64.8, well, I'll flash it up, 64.8 pounds of muscle in January. And then yesterday I was at 62 pounds. So lost some muscle, don't want to see that. So now I know I don't need to run as much. Although I do plan to do another high rocks, maybe in October, November. But I want to focus on lifting. Like today I went to Orange Theory, I did a regular class, and then I stayed and did the strength 50. So that was it was total body today. So that was additional lifting that I did besides the regular class. So felt great after that. Went to the gym, local gym that we have a membership at 2 times this week. Again, instead of doing Orange Theory on the days that I coach all 4 classes on Tuesday, Thursday, I went to the gym and lift. One day was lower body, the other day was upper body. So again, being more mindful of lifting heavier, lifting weights, not just running and doing cardio, because again, High Rocks is over, but we do have plans on doing DecaFit. So I'm excited about that. But the most running is like about a 5K. So I'm not worried about DecaFit as much as I was High Rocks. So yeah, so that's where I've been, and I'll show, this is what consistency has looked like for me as far as my workouts go. It's been pretty consistent. January, I worked out every day except 4. February, worked out every day except 3. April, worked out every day except 4. Oh, I forgot. I skipped March. March, I worked out every day except 5. And then so far May, I missed 3 days, and it was 3 in a row because last weekend we got a request to attend Soda City. And so I made cookies for something that was happening there, and we set up there. It was a last minute decision. So Thursday, I spent Thursday, Friday, long hours, exhausted. So needless to say, I crashed after the event, after Soda City, the market on Saturday. I slept, didn't get to work out on Friday because I coach the classes in the morning. Then I came home and start baking. And then Saturday was at the event at the market, and then came home, slept to make up for 2 days where I barely got any sleep. And then Sunday, same thing, catching up on some more sleep, slept in, didn't work out, was going to, but didn't make it, but then hit the ground running on Monday. So, and that's okay. So right now, again, it was 3 days in a row. And for me, that was just confirmation where I'm trying to get out of baking, where it just reminded me of all the work that it takes to prepare the desserts, and it's just me doing it. So I, miss out on my workouts, and I don't get to focus on my goals and what is bringing me joy. And fitness has always been what I've loved, and where I get the most joy out of career-wise. And so that was just more confirmation that I need to keep moving in this direction, keep making YouTube videos and grow. And so yeah, so I missed 3 days, and we'll see what the rest of May brings. I'm not trying to, again, if I miss another day or two, that's completely okay. I do want to focus more on stretching. Like that's going to be my thing where I'm so tight, and I know that'll help with my workouts, that'll help with my runs, that'll help with all the things, like me really taking the time to stretch and focus on my flexibility. So I'll do some videos mainly on probably TikTok where I'll share, which I have been more consistent on TikTok. So find me on there, Selena E. Dennis. But yeah, I'm going to, focus on flexibility. So the days that I don't have like a full workout, as long as I'm getting in the stretch, it still counts. It's a workout, right? Back to my InBody scan results. So as I mentioned, January 13th, I was at 37.7% body fat, skeletal muscle mass, 64.8 pounds. And then my weight was 186.1. And then I did my second scan February 10th. So about a month later, 37.4. So I went down 0.3% body fat. Muscle mass went down 2 pounds, which is crazy. And this was during the transformation challenge. And then my weight was 179.8. And then, Friday, May 9th, my most recent InBody scan, I was 34.5% body fat, 32 pounds of skeletal muscle, which again, I want to add muscle. So I want that number to go up and not go down. And then I was 170. I'll probably do a scan the beginning of the beginning of June, just to see if I've gained muscle. Because as I mentioned, so in a couple weeks, honestly, because I want to reverse diet. So I'm really going to keep an eye on my weight and slowly, gradually start to increase my calories and my carbs. So I'll be eyeing it so I can find the sweet spot so that I'm not gaining weight. So overall, I'm pretty excited, proud of the progress I've made in 5 months. Now, I did do my ZOZOFIT scan, and because I enter the weight, it doesn't have a way to track it. It's more or less like your body composition that the ZOZOFIT tracks, and it does tell your body fat percentage and BMI. So according to my ZOZOFIT scan, again, after I entered 171 pounds, that's what my Fitbit scale was that morning. So in January, I was 43.1% according to the ZOZOFIT. And then I was 38.3% according to what my current weight is. So down 4.8%. And it said it's 115 days. Overall, like the numbers increased for my neck and my shoulders, but all the other numbers decreased, which, I mean, again, pretty excited, pretty proud of that as well. And my starting weight that I entered in my ZOZOFIT scan on January 13th was 185. Again, that was according to my Fitbit scale. My BMI was 31.7, and my BMI for my most recent scan was 29.3. So, but yeah, that's my progress. And like I say, I am excited and proud, trusting the process. I do for the next couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Let's see exactly how much longer we have before so I have, about 3 weeks, because the 31st is, 2 weeks. No, 3. Oh my God. The 31st, today's the 10th. So I have exactly 3 weeks, because June 1st is Sunday. And that's which is perfect because my week runs Sunday through Saturday. So it's perfect for me to start reverse dieting. So I'll start reverse dieting on June 1st. So I have 3 weeks, and I really want to tighten up on my eating for the next 3 weeks, because again, I want to hit the 20-pound mark before I start to reverse diet. So I'm going to try and really limit even the little mini treats that I do have. My goal is to for my carbs to get in fruits and vegetables and more cleaner carbs than the treats. So 3 weeks, and it's a lot going on. Luna has dance recital. Maya's graduating from high school. And end of the school year parties, all the things, like Mother's Day tomorrow. So yeah, so my goal is to clean it up. And by June 1st, when I'll probably do my next scan, because I want to do a scan at the beginning of me reverse dieting. So even though it's so close, that's okay. So yeah, my goal is to clean it up for the next 3 weeks so that I can finish May strong and finish my deficit strong and start back reverse dieting. But again, excited to share my progress. Eventually, because again, I've shared that I've gotten certified through Macro University, Macros First or not Macros First, Macro University to get my macro certification, coaching certification. So I eventually want to do a group of people that want like a macro 101, just to introduction to macros, how to track it, all the best practices, the best that I've learned along my journey. I do want to maybe do a group, and maybe middle summer or fall. I haven't figured it out yet, but I would like to start like an accountability group or people that just want to learn more about macros. So let me know if you're interested in learning more about macros and tracking. And my thing is, I'm looking for people that are interested in trusting the process, not looking for a quick fix, because I've done all those things. I'm looking for something sustainable for a lifetime, not just, again, a quick fix, and something that, you're looking to get results the next day. No, I'm looking for a lifetime, or people that are looking for lifetime changes, something that they can incorporate to their lifestyle and maintain it. It is tedious tracking everything, but I mean, if you don't know what's going on in your body, how can you know what's working, what's not working, and make changes? So it stinks to have to track everything, but I mean, the results speak for themselves. So, and again, I'll show a couple pictures where you can see my side by side, you can see better than the front view, which you can see. And of course I did videos. I'd like over track or my progress, because I want pictures, I want video, like I want all the things so that I can see my progress, because a lot of times, again, on the scale, it doesn't show in the inches. Even on my ZOZOFIT scan, it's not like huge numbers, but if you look at my side by side, it looks like, you can tell that, yes, I am dropping some weight. So I got a lot more work to do, but I have until the end of the year to like truly transform my body. Well, for this part of it, of course, this is going to continue on, but I'm giving myself a full year to like really hone in and really focus on my goals that I've been pushing off for a long time, because I've been growing my cookie business, and now it's time for me to get my health back in order. And so, yeah, so that is my current 5-month progress. Hopefully you'll continue to follow along this journey. Hopefully now that I'm seeing some progress, I'll probably share a little bit more of what I'm doing, some of the meals and things that I said I was going to do before. Like January, I hit the ground running with recording videos, sharing things. And then again, life happened. And so now I'm like, all right, let me refocus, get back to what I said I wanted to do for 2025. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.